Hey everyone, welcome to the first person gameplay commentary. My name is Drybear, and this time around I'm playing Hades. He's a magic damage tank, believe it or not. He has some pretty useful abilities. Some people would consider him a low tier god on the lower list. I would consider him maybe mid tier for him if he's played properly. He's very powerful. It's just most people utilize him incorrectly or think he's just like a jump in and Zerg Rambo type thing, but he's definitely not. So we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna go ahead and get some booties. Actually, let's see. Go ahead and grab that. I'm gonna be heading mid this game. He is a very powerful mid character. Most people don't believe he is, but he does have some decent push. For the reason that when he lands his combo, he heals the minions around him. So if you let the enemy god do their push first, then you can go in and do yours. You'll do damage to their minion wave and heal yours, which gives you a pretty significant push. I'm going to go ahead and I got a wall of absolution first. I actually haven't tried this yet, but I'm just going to try it out. Most of the damage you take when you're doing this build is from the minions, so I wanted to get physical damage out. Plus, I'm going against an Agni who doesn't have a whole lot of magic damage early on unless you step in his flame wave, so we'll see what he does, if he's a good player or what's going to happen here. While I'm here, I'm going to go over the abilities. His passive's called Blight, and basically anytime he lands a basic attack or death from a blow on someone, he'll apply a debuff called Blight, and this changes his abilities based on what you'll use. His first ability is called Death from Below. It's a leap, but instead of going up, he goes into the ground and he comes back up. When he pops out of the ground, he does magic damage to everyone in the area and applying his passive debuff Blight to everyone in the area. His second ability is called Shroud of Darkness. This is a cone attack that does 0 damage but silences everyone in the area. Agni's heading over here. It silences everyone in the area, and if they have Blight on them, it will also fear them for the duration. This at max level does 2 seconds. Go ahead and zone this guy out. His third ability is called, I forgot, Devour Souls, and basically this is an AoE ability that will do damage to everyone in the area. If they have Blight on them, the Blight will detonate, causing damage, and then healing everyone in the area, allies and minions and whatnot. Okay, so he's here. A little bit of harass off on him. Go ahead and pick up his first ability. His ultimate is called Pillar of Agony, and basically this is a vortex ability that sucks everyone in. It gives Hades physical damage protection and physical or magic damage protection during the channel, and sucks everyone in and slows them. So this is kind of like his big team fight ult. He sucks everyone in and does that. I need both my 1 and my 3 for my combo. He's going to go ahead and charge through again. I'm going to let him do it. I guess he's not. So what you can do is when he comes up, you can pull minion aggro by attacking him. Go ahead and do that. Pop that down. That does damage. And heals in the area. So I should have a stronger push, and I do. So I have more minions than him right now. He was forced to use his charge on me. He wasn't forced to, but he did. Which means he didn't use it on my minions. He's going to go ahead and do it again. The only downside of going physical protection mid is you don't have magic protection against enemy gods, but that's okay. He's going to run out, so I'm not going to go ahead and go in there. That was a good stun. That's about all he's got there. I'm going to go ahead and get another good heal off once my Devourer is up. Need to be careful here though, because I'm kind of low. He might try and stun. There it goes. There's the heal. He's low. He went really aggressive there. I took some tower shots. So he's out of mana and he's low on HP. So there's not really much you can do here. So I'm going to start getting more aggressive. Once I get my cooldowns up, he's probably just going to back. Heals me up, picks up my ultimate. Let's see. He has enough for a Path of Flames, it looks like. It's hard to judge mana pools by their size, but it looks like he has just enough for a Path of Flames, and that's about it. If he decides to do it, though, he'll die. What did he go for first? Warlock Sash. Standard safe build. I can probably tower dive him right here, but I'm just going to be careful. I've been having kind of an off day. So he's going to go for it. That's someone behind me, it looks like. Need to be careful here. She might try and cone. Good jungle gank for him. I'm okay though. I'm okay. I'm okay. Pick up some reinforced boots and then probably some healing potions and then head back out. Kind of need the movement speed in case that happens again. He's gonna be pushing the mid lane, but he's pretty low. Looks like he just backed actually. He just disappeared from the map. And there'd be no reason for him to do that because he had an opportunity to push the tower, so I think he just backed. Pretty even game, actually. We're only up by about 80 gold, which is literally nothing. Absolutely nothing. I should have called that jungler, but I didn't think she was going to head over to the right lane like that. Unless she's from the right lane, who knows. Go ahead and push this. Call out the missing. If he dashes out... Not really a whole much that can be done here. He's using his meteors to try and push the lane, but I'm pushing it just right back. So, and a trick what you can do is to say he's not really letting me do it, but if you hit him, the minions will aggro on you, and then you can group them up and AOE them down, just like I did there. So now I pushed and I healed these minions who were previously low. He's gonna get those. He's using all of his meteors to push the lane, so I'm not really in any danger of dying here. Looks like right lane's pretty pushed. That might be gankable, but I don't think so. Just run up. He might have a stun ready. He might go for something here. He's looking like he wants to. Yeah, that's a decent stun. He might. Here comes a meteor. That's all he's got. I think he's out of meteors. Not really too concerned. Yeah, he's got no more meteors. You can tell by the halo over his head. If he has no halo, he has no meteors. He might. They come up every 20 seconds, so he's probably about to get another one, but still not too concerned. If I play really passive here, if he wants to get me, he'll have to dive. A meteor won't kill me at this point. And then if I play passive, if he dies me, I'll just ultimate. He's not going to. He's going to try and push this up. Sorry about that. So we'll see here. I might not be able to do my combo here, just because he has a bit of an advantage just by HP. But I can take these out for free heal. Pretty even. Standard mid lane. He's going for nothing really highly aggressive. He's going to finish his Warlock Sash and then keep pushing. He might go for a dash stun here. Yeah, just meteors. He really wants me. He missed 2 of the archers there. Any lane's gankable? Not really. The right lane's kind of gankable right now, but it looks like they've got it. I have a bit of advantage on him right now, so I might... Just trying to put him on the defensive here. Uh-oh. Bugner's Might. There it is. May as well just get out. May as well. One day people will call their missings. One day. Maybe. He's probably has enough for his Warlock Sash. He's probably going to go back and finish that. I don't blame him. I think I'm going to finish off my Wall of Absolution here. And probably pick up next level of this. And then probably some more healing potions. Sometimes you go mana potions, sometimes healing. I feel like Agni has some pretty strong harass, so I'd rather have the healing potions right now. Looks like we're up by about a bit. Agni on my team's got 2 kills. Cupid's got 3 kills. So hopefully they start to come back. I don't really like having these lanes or these games where we just dominate. I'm hoping for a good game here. Agni's doing well. Agni's a good player, I'm noticing. And he's going to be pushing a lot. He's probably not going to be contributing for a short while just because he wants to be able to have stacks on his Warlock Sash. The reason he's doing a good amount of damage to me is because I'm going for physical protection. They do have 1, 2, 3 physical. I could have ulted there, but like I said, I'm just being really careful. Does he have any? He has no meteors left. Kali's a jungler, so they don't have to call that. That's kind of just my bad. I was being a little too aggressive there. I can probably kill Agni if he doesn't have any meteors by the time I get over there. Let's see what he does. He might have a meteor for me here, so I'm going to get really far back. What I wanted to do is, I didn't think he'd dash into me. If I waited for that, I could have just pulled him into the tower, but I guess. Oh, Kali. There's nothing I can do. I don't really have any ranged abilities. She's on her own there. Run to me. Run to me, baby. That was Agni's backing noise there. That's the noise he makes when he starts backing. So Agni's going home. She might have a boar, so I need to be careful here. Oh, he didn't back. Oh, that's our Agni. Need to be careful with the boar. I don't have an ultimate. Uh-oh. Just a good fear under the tower. Agni's going to come in and meteor, so I'm just going to get all the way back. It's not really much. Oh, my team's coming in. I have an ultimate in 20 seconds. I'm just so frail. If you can burn out the Agni before I die. Okay, I can go in on this. I've been low this whole entire time. I've been looking for an opportunity to go back. So the whole reason why I'm not really contributing much to these fights is if I go in, I'll die. I'm not really very tanky yet. I have physical protection for the Artemis and the Kali and the Odin, but it's not really going to be enough as of yet. I'm going to go ahead and go for a gem, maybe? No, I'm going to get a Voidstone first. Get some magic protection and some a little bit more power, do some more damage. They might get this tower here. Actually, we got people grouping up. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Cupid's 4-0. We're doing really good. Doing really good. Hades is pretty stable in the early game. As you can see, I can push back with the best of them. Agni's a really strong pusher early on. And the fact that I go toe-to-toe with him really pays tribute to the fact that Hades is a very viable character. And if I get this ulti off, he doesn't know I'm here. They might be going for the... There's the fear and the silence. And he already dashed. I'm going to wait for my ultimate for hell to come in here. See if I can't. Oh, the board's going to... Oh. Nothing I can do there. He's mad at me. Still pretty squishy. I have an ulti. People are just going way too aggressive. That Agni was getting really, really aggressive. I kind of had a feeling they were heading over, so I didn't want to commit too hard. I can go in on this. He's got no mana. He's done. And there's that. And there's that. Team's working together really well. We're still doing well. We're up by a significant amount. Noticeable, definitely. We're up about 3k, maybe a little bit less. Go ahead and get some more into this. Definitely need some more magic protection. Once I start getting a little bit more tanky, I'm building tank this game. A lot of people, if they're building tank, they'll go for Shroud of Darkness and Devour Souls maxed out. If they're going for damage, they'll go for Death Below and Devour Souls maxed out. Shroud of Darkness doesn't do any damage, but the more points you put into it, it increases the duration of the silence and the fear, which is really effective. I mean, you've seen up until now the effect of that silence fear on some of the people. They just run around with their hands in the air. That means they're feared, and it's just really difficult to deal with. And that's part of the reason why I think Hades is still viable, even with the beads controversy. Just because if you can land your Shroud of Darkness first, if they don't beads that, then you can follow up with an ultimate. But they're going to take so much damage. I mean, it's a 2-second fear, which is the same duration as the fear from Wukong's ult. So it's literally just a Wukong ult for one of your basic abilities. It's really effective. I'm going to go ahead and stop this Kali over here. She's going to be diving. She's going to cut left and then come up. See if I can't grab her. See if she keeps going this way. Now she's going to go up. It looks like they got her. Kind of. She's really fast. And I might have to steal this. Nope, they got her. See if their blue is up. Mid might get being pushed. Like I said, Agni has Warlock Sash, which means he's more, he has a high propensity to be pushing. Just because you want to push a lot when you have that so you can get your stacks up. Cupid's doing really good. Higher level than I am. Trap. There's some fire. All kinds of dangers out in the world. See how we can handle this. Just gonna push middle lane. Hopefully they start coming back. I mean, they're not very far behind, but that we have a pretty noticeable advantage. So I just don't like these games where we just stomp and then it's a surrender. Especially for the YouTube channel. I don't really want to put those up. I want exciting, close games that really show early, mid, and late game of the character. I'm very choosy about what I pick for my channel. I have no tower here, so I'm just going to go ahead and head back. He might try to land a stun here. It's really important to take stock of how far you'd have to run. Agni's going to be... Okay, Agni's back. They're getting aggressive over here. Might be able to get a good ult off. Odin's going balls deep. Manning up. Agni's going in. Balls of steel. And that's Hades' ult for you. Just so much chaos. And even if they had beads, they didn't really have anywhere to go because of the Odin ult. Kind of took advantage of Odin trapping his teammates in there. And that's the push power too. I have some pretty significant push when I have only tank items. I only have 30 magic power and I can clear creep waves. So, I mean, it's definitely... I really disagree with people that say that Hades is not viable. And a lot of the times people will just jump in and ult like I did, but that was just a good situation. I had Agni behind me. I had Odin. Well, I didn't have Odin. I had Cupid and Kali. Kali ended up going down, but we just had plenty of group up. And this is just one of the tricks. Come over here. You want to whack hell once if I can. Oh, never mind. Gonna ruin it. If I can get... Now I can. Definitely some good push. Agni's going to be doing damage, so I'm just going to get back. So now my Shroud of Darkness is maxed out, which means it's a 2-second silence and fear, which means unless if they don't beads it, they are feared for the entire 2 seconds and cannot cast anything. Which is a pretty significant disable. It's an AoE. I can hit their entire team if they're clumped up enough. And if they don't beads that, they might die just from that. They might lose the team fight from that. And if they don't, or if they do, I'll just ultimate right after once the beads effect is over. So it's definitely very, very powerful, and it's underutilized for sure. They don't really hurt me. Now it's time to consider, if you're building a tank, it's really important to build yourself for what you're up against. So let's take stock of what I have. It's not only based on their team comp, but also who's getting the most farm. So the most farm is down on Agni right now. And he has stacks on his Warlock Sash, which means he's going to be doing a lot of magic damage. I might want to go for more magic damage. Wow. I'm like upset that we're dying, but I'm a little happy that they're coming back. This might be a pretty close game. I mean, we're still pretty far ahead, but I'm a bit of a sadist. I'm like, oh no, we're dying. Oh, well, you know, it'll make a good video. Fear silence. I have an ulti too. Odin's going hard. The boy's gonna ram into me, but I can get an ulti off here. That was a really bad ulti. And I'm the only one here. This isn't good. Gunner Smite. Ooh. Oh, Kali's coming at me hard. So it's starting to come back. 15 to 10. Doing really well. But let's take stock after that fight. Hell's now catching up a lot. A lot of magic damage. Kali's not very farmed. She has a Heart Secret, but she's died 4 times, which means that's a very poor investment. It's only 25 physical damage that you get from it. I'm going to go ahead and get this as well. I don't really max out the Reinforced Boots until I need the unique passive. The unique passive makes it so that you have 30% reduced duration of CC effects on you, stuns, fears, all that kind of thing. So towards the mid game, when you start getting stunned and feared a lot, slowed, all that kind of stuff, it's important to max out those. But if you have some kind of movement ability like Hades does, I don't really spend the money to max it out right away. So now I have physical protection and magic protection and some magic. I might get a little bit more magic protection. I might go for like a Stone of Gaia right now, just because Agni and Hell are going to be doing some decent damage. I'm not really too afraid of Artemis, just because she hasn't really been focusing me too hard, and she would be hard-pressed to take me anyway. And also, if you look at the top of the screen, I have more physical protection than magic protection, so that's a good indicator there. Agni, I want to be friends. Why does nobody like me? Slow me. Throw out your 2. Oh, I'm getting hungry. I need to eat after this game. What should I eat? Sandwich? Oh, I have some taquitos, actually. Can make some burgers. Cook up some juicy burgers. Who knows? Hey, buddy. Calm yourself. He's going damage, Odin. Oh, he jumped right when I feared. Crazy. I don't know what our team's doing for that. Left tower went down. Oh, they're pushing. I'm okay with that. I'll trade no kills for a push. What you doing, Odin? What you doing, man? Get feared. Get out of here. Who says Hades doesn't work? Who says? Well, I'm not really a shining example of this. I've only played Hades a few times. This is probably my 4th time playing Hades. I play a lot of the same characters. I like Zeus a lot. He's one of my favorite characters. I play him a lot in ranked as well. Everyone's back. I should back too. I'm gonna get a Stone of Gaia. And then probably a Creeping Curse. Creeping Curse is pretty powerful in your ult. If you drop the Creeping Curse right before you ult, the slow is just ridiculous. Alternatively, you can get a Gem of Isolation, and you can get both as well. But I'm really more... We have a lot of damage. I mean, pretty much everyone on my team is going for damage except for Odin. So we have a lot of damage. I'm not really in a needing place to go for damage. So I'm not really going to go for the Gem of Isolation yet. I'll probably pick it up next, but I'm not going to get it yet. Love, find your mark. They've got Kaliat coming up behind them. They've got 2 in front of them, and the rest are missing. So this could be a hairy situation, but they're getting crazy. God, Cupid's level 18. He's so good. What's up, buddy? Get feared. I got nerds on me right now, and they're going to come out of that hole, and there's a hell on my butt. I'm going to wait for a good opportunity to ult here. And this is it. They kind of want me here. I'm kind of just luring them around. I'm going to die, but... Oh, no. Wow. That was pretty poor, actually. I'm surprised. Nice cleanup. The thing about Hades is if you're going to do that kind of ultimate initiation, you have to expect to die. Usually, you kind of fall to AoE or anything like that. So it's not really a huge loss if you die, as long as no one else on your team died and you got some really good damage out. The only downside there is there's no one else in the... I should have waited for Odin to pull down the spears and then go if they were still clumped up. The problem was I think that Cupid and Kali were outside of the circle, so they couldn't really do any damage while I was ulting, unfortunately. So you kind of want to have to... You kind of want to Fanta. You kind of want to make sure you know what your team is available to do during your ultimate. So right there, I made a poor decision in ulting when my team wasn't available to do damage, especially since the most farmed on my team is Cupid, and he was not in there to help me do damage. So that was definitely a poor decision by me, and that's why it was a poor decision. They're going to get this. I might play Kali next game. I haven't really had any requests. I think someone requested a Zeus game, but... The thing is like when I play Zeus, since I play Zeus so often, it's usually either my team feeds or I just destroy, so it's like hard to get a good recording of that. Unless I do ranked. I'm thinking about posting up some ranked games for you guys. I listen to music when I play ranked and I'm a little bit more serious. There isn't much commentary in it when I do it, but I can go ahead and post those up if you want to see more competitive aspect of the game and how people play at a higher rating, or maybe at your rating, or I don't know. My rating goes up and down, because the rating changes a lot in the beta. There's that. Need to get some wards up, for sure. It's getting about that time. I'm really close to my stone, though. My stone. Get 2 of those. I'm basically playing a support / tank role for my team. I want to make sure that team fights go well and that my my squishies get protected. I'm going full tank. You can go damage with Hades, but I didn't really need it this game, like I said before. So I'm being really careful to just protect what I need to protect and let people get farm. Artemis is right here. Hopefully they know what that means. Some people speak Pinganese, some people don't. This time I just need to make sure I wait for the perfect time. Right now I can't really do much. Double spears, look at that. I need to wait for damage, for the damage to get here. So that was okay. I kind of ran around a lot, but I really needed an opportunity, and both of our Kali and Cupid were not there for that fight, so there really wasn't much I could have done. If I went in there and ulted all at the same time, I would have just died faster, but at least there I picked off, I think, Agni. Never fight near a hell. Ooh, nice pick. Yeah, I might play Kali next, I don't know. I'm feeling physical damage. I think I had a Zeus request. I think I had another Agni request. I haven't started working on my next Spotlight video, unfortunately. I've just been doing these and playing Guild Wars, and I had other stuff to do. So, if you guys have any requests for either the next god you want to see in this commentary, or if you want to see a ranked game, or the next god you want me to do a spotlight on, just go ahead and post it down below, and I'll get working on that. I'm trying to make good on my promise to have one video per day. I missed Monday, I think, but so far I've had one video per day for the last week, so not bad. You can see how Hades can't really take over games. He's not like that big boom character, but he definitely has some very serious team fight control. Unfortunately, we haven't been together for much of these. If we had Cupid and Kali there in time, I would have ulted and they all would have died. We probably would have only lost one. We're going for the Fire Giant right now. My ward is up, and we have Birds of Wisdom on Odin, so we have some pretty good vision. I'm going to go ahead and play defense if they start to head in. It's really important if you don't do any damage to just come out here and deal with this. I'm going to go ahead and ward that anyway. Then we can group up. Or we can take right lane, or the left tower. At this point, we're in a pretty dominant position. And if we actually stay together for a team fight, especially with our Fire Giant buff, there's not really much they can do about it. I might just ult one or two people just to get the early pick, and then we'll have the advantage for the rest of the time, and then we can take the Minotaur. This game looks like it's going to be over. There's no Phoenix here. Might be able to initiate this. If we stay together, it's going to go on hell. I'm going to play defense and block people that come this way. There's that. Oh, pretty mature boar. And there's that. And that's going to be game. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate you watching this video, and hopefully you learned a lot about Hades, and maybe change your mind about him if you thought he was a poor character or whatnot. Go ahead and put the scoreboard up because I had some requests about that. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. I hope to see you in my next video.